Day 2 of your crazy ride, clocks and windmills. And because we already showed you clocks and windmills in day 1, we're going to take you to another famous area, the flower fields. And they hold more than just tulips. Early spring, the crocuses start to bloom, and then at the end of March, right into May, the tulips, but also daffodils and hyacinths start flowering. At the end of summer, there's a second colorful period, with gladiolus, dahlias and asters. So those 2 times are the best times to visit if you want to see some color. But if the flowers are not blooming, it is still a very nice ride to do. You will see typical Dutch landscapes, and we will bring you to the capital of the Netherlands, Amsterdam. Today's road trip is about 150 kilometers or 95 miles. And we hope that this will give you plenty of time to enjoy the stops that we recommend. So let's go on your crazy ride. We thought it was time for a coffee or tea break, and we found Het Tussenstation. It's an old train station, and if you have your coffee or tea inside, you will definitely get the feel of an old 1900 train station. And there's plenty of free parking space. As I already told you, and we were able to show you a bit, this area is famous for its flower fields. And if you are doing this crazy ride between, well, end of March and half of May, we do recommend you to have a look at another famous attraction, the Keukenhof. The Keukenhof is called the most beautiful spring flower garden in the world, and it holds more than 7 million flower bulbs. And it's all situated in a beautiful park for you to explore. But if you want to go there, it is recommended to book your tickets in advance and to take about 2 or 3 hours to explore the park. So maybe you want to add another day to your stay here. If you want to go and visit, we will make sure to share the link with you. But now, let's leave the flower fields and head towards Amsterdam. If you haven't had anything to eat yet, we can recommend the restaurant Loetje aan de Amstel. The Amstel is this river, and that's where Amsterdam got its name from. Because maybe you don't see it, but we are very close to the city. The restaurant Loetje has got its own parking around the back, and it's got some sandwiches and salad for lunch. But if you have a gap to fill, why don't you try their signature dish? The steak in gravy, swimming in it. The first Loetje restaurant was opened in Amsterdam about 40 years ago, and it was meant to be a cafe to play billiards. But when the owner introduced his steak, it became the signature dish. And now, years later, it's got restaurants all over the Netherlands. We have now arrived in the city of Amsterdam. And of course, there's loads to see and do, and we could give you tips that would last you a few days sightseeing. And we do recommend you to add 1 or maybe more days to visit Amsterdam. But we have added this one thing in your GPX file. It's a parking space right next to it, or you can park on the street like we did, and it's the Heineken Experience. At the Heineken Experience, you can taste the story of the world's most famous beer, and that started over 150 years ago here, in the very first Heineken brewery. And from experience, we can say that it is an interactive and fun experience. From here, we will follow the canal, the Singelgracht, and we will pass the Rijksmuseum and the entrance of the Vondelpark. But before we head back to Haarlem, we have one fun quick stop in Amsterdam. This XXL kissing couple resembles the pepper and salt set of the Delft's Blue porcelain. And it's set here to spread love. So if you take your picture here, have fun with it, please share it with us, but also don't forget to post it and then use the hashtag KissingCoupleAmsterdam. Of course, your road trip brings you right back to Haarlem. But we end this video here with the kissing couple. So, another crazy ride awaits you. I hope you have enjoyed this and that you will enjoy the road trip. So let us know. Bye!
Let's go crazy!
Let's go crazy! If you like this video and want to help us with our channel, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. And that way you won't miss future videos on crazy rides. And in this Clocks and Windmills tour, we even have a third ride. It's in the middle of your screen, so keep going crazy!